Hello, Tom.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm doing fine.
All right. Well, today we will discuss some of the MMA terms and phrases related to mixed martial arts. What do you think about that sport?
I think it's great. I love it. No, I don't really. I never watch it.
Yeah.
It's a
do you
little.
think it's brutal? Do you think it's? I mean, it's growing in popularity. I think it's more popular than boxing at this point.
It's a little too brutal for my taste, but I can understand the appeal.
Yeah. What is the appeal?
I think that it's more. How do you want to put it? It has more variety than boxing does.
Right.
It also has more variety than wrestling. And then I think there's also the concern that somebody might get seriously hurt too. So there's a lot of excitement involved in that.
And it's more humane and less brutal than it used to be when it began
Or began when it began.
when it began, right? Well, when it came into existence, right?
Uh-huh.
I don't know when it was, a decade ago, but then it was really bloody and gruesome. So now it's and that's part of its growing popularity because it's not as bloody as it used to be. Anyways, so I was going to ask you a few questions about the origins of weight categories. So, and fighters fight in each category, right? From light to heavy. So you can't really have a fighter who is 100 pounds fighting another fighter who is 300 pounds. It's not going to be fair. And the categories have names. Some of them are self-explanatory, like lightweight or middleweight or heavyweight, right? And some of them are kind of interesting to discuss and maybe to find out the origins where these words came from. So the first one, the lightest category, is flyweight, which is kind of easy to understand because you can imagine that the person is so light that he can fly, right?
Or they weigh as much as a fly, as much as a small insect.
Right.
Up to 112 pounds.
Yes.
Or roughly 50 kilograms.
Well, that's very light.
That's pretty light, right? I weighed 112 pounds when I was in 7th grade.
Do you think you could take on a flyweight MMA athlete right now today?
I would doubt it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, next one is bantamweight. So there are two words. It's a compound word, bantam and weight. So I know what is weight. So how about bantam? When I looked up this word, it means a breed of small chicken. So, do you know? Can you tell anything about this?
Well, bantam sounds a little small. They're saying it's somebody that's small and aggressive, a small and aggressive person. It sounds like it comes from the chicken.
Right.
Roosters tend to be very, very. Roosters like to get into fights. Roosters like to fight each other.
And there was in some countries still popular the sport that's called cockfighting.
Is cockfighting, right? So it looks
and
like.
What is it? Can you just draw a picture?
What's cockfighting?
Yes.
Well, cockfighting is when they get two roosters and the two roosters have a fight, get into a fight with each other.
Yes, and people, spectators bet, right?
Spectators bet on the results. Roosters don't like other roosters. We say, rules, the rooster rules the roost. but it's only one. So they will fight off all the other roosters.
Okay. Well, if I was an MMA fighter, I would stay away from bantamweight because I'd rather be compared to a more noble animal, not a chicken.
That's true. I would agree with that.
Okay, next one is featherweight. So
Uh-huh.
again, there are two words, feather and weight. So again, it's compared to a feather. It just tells you that an athlete is light as a feather.
That would be correct, yes.
Okay, and the last one that we will discuss is welterweight.
Do you want to go back to featherweight for a second?
Okay.
Featherweight is also covers just people in general. If there's a person who is not very powerful or insignificant politically, they're also called a featherweight. I think that would probably come from the boxing, though. Okay.
Right. And the same goes to heavyweight, right? People who are important in the field, in the politics, or in business, they can be called as a heavyweight, or maybe in, entertainment industry.
Exactly.
So who is the heavyweight in politics, in American politics today?
Well, certainly Obama's a heavyweight. I would think Rick Perry is a heavyweight. Rand Paul, Hillary Clinton.
All right. So the last weight category is welterweight. So two words, welter and weight. And can you tell anything about how it might have gotten its name?
Well, welter looks like it comes from welt, which is a large bruise that you get from getting hit. A welt is a large bruise that people get from getting hit. So a welterweight looks like it's somebody that is heavy enough that when they hit someone, the other person is going to hurt badly as a result.
So if I got into fight, I can say, I came out of this fight with a few welts.
Exactly.
Okay, Tom, thank you for answering questions, and I'll talk to you next time.
Okay, thank you.